After sailing for days, I started getting my sea legs. In fact, I felt as if I'd been a seagoing man all my life. Of course, the weather had been excellent and we had smooth waters. Had it been rough, maybe I wouldn't have been so fortunate. We passed many small uninhabited islands before our first stop. All eyes were ahead as we pulled alongside the island. Since Dad had sailed these waters time and again, he was friendly with the majority of native chiefs who could give us some information as to the shipwrecked crew of the Miami. After dining in royal fashion with the chief, he acted as our personal guide around the island. Our first stop was the old swimming hole, native style with a huge waterfall as a backdrop. Natives were splashing and diving from rocks like Tom Sawyer and his gang playing hooky from school. Had no information concerning Jose and the shipwrecked Miami, we decided to continue our voyage. But the chief insisted that we witness one more sight before we shoved off. Standing near the edge of the coral island, where we could look down into the bottom, the chief spoke a few well-chosen native words, and we had a ringside seat to an underwater show. Seeing a turtle, decided to have some fun. Swift as lightning, he took out after him. Much to our amazement, he grabbed the turtle and, without asking his permission, hitchhiked an underwater ride. The underwater exhibition continued with performances by many of the island's best swimmers. Through the South Seas, we visited island after island and talked to chief after chief, always receiving the same answer. No wrecked ship, no Jose, no information. It was discouraging, but we kept hoping that somewhere in our travels we would get a lead on the missing crew. My thoughts turned more and more to Jose and what fate he had met. In our travels, we saw many strange sights and met many new and interesting people. I'll never forget one island, because the chief was one day we dropped anchor in a small lagoon. Dreamily gazing into the crystal clear water, I felt that I was part of the sea life below. One fish on a merry hike around the bottom of the lagoon. Then my eyes wandered ahead of him, and I was horrified to see a killer of the deep, an octopus behind a rock waiting for my friend. I jumped up and shouted warnings before I realized that it was useless. He kept swimming right into the hands of the octopus. Then the killer struck. My friend was lucky in breaking away, but the octopus doesn't give up a meal so easily. A more gray eel goes to the rescue, and also to settle an age-old dispute with his deadly enemy, the octopus. Word of the fight to the finish was soon spread throughout the bottom of the lagoon.